You good?
How much we stream? Half an hour.
Enough. You
We
good?
on? Ready? Hey, welcome back to 20 Today's Wanted in 12 Systems. I am Nathan, your incredibly amazing GM because reasons. And here is our even better cast of players, and they're all here. Hey, welcome to session 2.
Hey, we're all here.
And incredibly good-looking cast. Let's go. All right. To my direct left, Jake. I can't see these things.
Jake playing Tyron, incredibly amazing player because of reasons.
There it is. Here it is. All right. Yeah. Well, welcome Jake to the table. He wasn't. Was he present? He wasn't present at session 0 or session 1. So this will be his first experience in Wanted in 12 Systems. Mr. Mark looks like he's frozen, so we're going to go to.
That is a great
We're going to go to
phrase,
Addy, who is to the left of Jake.
Addy playing Old Mate M4T3, Astromech Droid, Subservient Hero.
There it is. We will flip to the bottom of the table. I don't know. Fake Nathan.
Fake Nathan. Thanks, mate. Nathan, other Nathan, playing Cadlapaz. I'm very new to RPGs. Thoroughly enjoying myself, though. Playing, Cadlapaz. I'm a pilot. I'm a Twi'lek, and I still have no idea what the hell I am doing, but we're figuring it out.
There you go. Up to Mark.
I am Quintus Dravin, Slicer, an ex-employee of the Corporate Sector Authority, coming from Etty 4.
And finally, last but not least, Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Earl the Trandoshan, and I've been playing RPGs for a few years now, and you'd think I'd know by now not to split the party or attack overwhelmingly bad odds. But it's Star Wars, baby, so never tell me the odds.
Good one. He's done it. All right, well done. That is our awesome crew. So previously on Wanted in 12 Systems, so basically we opened with the crew got other than Tyrun, went to one of Quintus's contacts at the local cantina in Mos Shooter. So they're on Tatooine. This is as the Empire is building momentum throughout the galaxy, and these guys are kind of trapped on Tatooine in this small little settlement called Mos Shooter because Cadlapaz mostly saved their ship. And they're kind of just stuck here until they get it fixed. There's a few things wrong with it before they can even attempt to fly it. But anyway, they in the pursuit to get some credits behind them, to get a bit of dosh, they went to one of Quintus's local contacts, a Duros man named Pace. Did a little bit of bargaining to. Got off. There was a couple of job offers. Not that Tyrun knows any of this, but fuck it. There's a couple of job offers. One paid pretty reasonably. The other paid pretty low, but it was a quicker job. Both in two different places. One at New Hariz, one at Crate Drop, I believe, and which are a couple of hours speeder vehicle outside of Mos Shooter. At around this point, Earl decided he had seen some alternative modes of transport recently in the form of some dewbacks. He decided to, as he is a Trandoshan and, let's be honest, part lizard, he felt obligated, let's say, to release the dewbacks from their captors and
Captivity
enslavers that were whipping them and stuff. So he went and he posed as what can only be described as a hyper RSPCA correspondent, and had some negotiations with the Mon Calamari manager, who was, lo and behold, spritzing himself a lot just to keep cool in the hot twin sun desert of Tatooine. He blew out. He realized he was on camera, so he shot out the 4 hollow cameras, and then put his bowcaster away because he has a bowcaster. Got out his gaffy stick and just planted it straight through the skull of the manager. He then the silent alarm was tripped just before that, but then he went out the back and had words with the slaves, and he ended up just blowing one about 80 feet away over the fence. And then the local hut, teammate the hut, his Gamorrean
People just
guard stepped in and took care of business. Messed up Earl a little bit. He got a good hit or two in. He blew a couple of guards away, and then unconsciousness. And then, so that was like a quick recap of episode 0. Episode 1.
People just
Uh,
don't listen to my authority.
yeah. Episode 1 opened with a bit of backstory from Earl.
That was it.
He was experiencing some sort of vision or something similar, where he was seeing a bit of the past. He was in a drop pod and experiencing a previous mission that must have meant a lot to him. Must have been a pivotal point in his life, where he was part of a Black Ops Trandoshan team that was being hired by the Empire, being paid quite a lot of money, 500,000 Imperial credits each, I believe, of a 5-man team, to drop into the capital of Kashyyyk, which was Ro, I believe it was called. That stretches the mind. And then they were to drop in, take out a shield generator, so that the Imperial forces could liberate Kashyyyk of the evil Wookiee presence. Then he came out of that dream sequence as they sort of dropped the drop pod from the railgun, and then he was inside Timo the Hutt's palace. A few people were inside the palace. There was a Celestin. There was Timo the Hutt, his protocol droid, a massive hybrid Gamorrean guard dude with a huge vibro axe. People were lined up to see Timo the Hutt. One was a Celestin, who apparently owed quite a bit of money. One was a man in blue robes, and then there was Earl himself. There was also just your usual sort of hut palace types, bounty hunters, Twi'lek dancing, the Biff band, it was all happening. And then the rest of the crew got invited by one of Timo's droids. They all ended up together. They met their what seems to be their new nemesis, Derek Starfucker, the bounty hunter / mercenary,
Top
who
bloke.
was off to the side just heckling the shit out of them all. They had words with the protocol droid and Timo. Well, first the first dude just got split in half because he hadn't paid his dues. The second person, Zando, handed over a crate of
One
moisture
moisture.
from his moisture farm, and he got paid quite a lot of money from Timo the Hutt, and he was on his way. Then Earl has now got a shock collar on as well. He's been alleviated of his weapons. Got shot quite a few times for talking out of turn. Ended up having a conversation with Timo the Hutt in the in a back room with the rest of the crew after they realized that they were all a part of this now. And basically, they are now obligated to help Timo at the drop of a hat whenever he wants and or needs help. There's a few more things in there, but we can just breeze over that. They left. They needed to go get the job. They took the job from Pace. Went to get some form of transport. Ended up hiring old Bessie from the junkyard. which is an old
Speeder.
speeder.
Mhm.
And at that point, Earl realized that he forgot to get his gear from Timo's palace, so off he went back there. Realized that Derek Starfucker now has possession of his bowcaster, which he took as a trophy from a Wookiee at some point.
Goddamn star fucking Derek.
Kill him. What a champion.
He
Starfucker's fucking dead. He's fucking dead.
he wouldn't give him up. Earl pleaded with his eminence, Timo the Hutt, that he could have his gear back.
Suck your hot dick.
Timo said, "Man, looks like it's Derek Starfuckers now." And which was a big no. He spoke out of turn again, got zapped, fell unconscious. Some Gamorrean guards threw him out on the road as old Bessie and some of the tech crew sort of just pulled up out front. And that is where we'll pick up today. But before we start, oh my god, that took a while. So before we start, as mostly to catch Jake up, can I get everyone to roll me a Force dice in the chat?
I think we all
please?
have.
We all have.
Have you already?
haven't we? Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. I think we are all good on Force dice.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my mine was still scrolled up to when it wasn't working. Oh, is that a old mate rolled a dark side?
No, I thought I
We
rolled a
just
good
rolled-
side.
Oh no, is that a good side? Oh no,
Yeah.
it is. Sorry. So
Should
good side,
be
good side.
3 and 3.
We've got one,
Yep,
two.
Cool.
No, we got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3 versus 2. In favour of the light.
Negative. Tyrone rolled two
Double
dark
negative,
side.
wasn't it?
Ah.
Earl rolled one dark side.
You're welcome.
Okay, back in my box.
See you later, mate. Get out of here.
And
Yeah,
the rest of
unconscious,
us rolled the good.
So 1, 2. So it's including the dark side that I rolled. That would be what, 4 dark?
4 dark.
Yep.
4 dark and 2 light.
I love it how it always seems to start like this. It's just
Oh, it's beautiful. Not that we always or ever really use them. Like we use them sometimes.
Yeah.
But especially to like change people's jackets when they really want something.
Can't.
I'll be back. Just putting Harp in bed.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Going up.
It's not like the story's going to start with Ty Run or anything. Yeah, so
The
say that when he's
Also-
off screen.
remember everyone to jack your strain up to its
Oh, yeah.
threshold.
Good point.
yeah, everyone should have maximum strain.
Yep,
We'll
already on
still
it.
say even though maximum strain is had by Earl, he will still be unconscious from last
Yep.
episode.
Yeah.
In the dirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just for
passed
a
out.
narrative standpoint.
Yeah, I'm on 0 strain from last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, so just juice it back to maximum just for the session. But as far as story is concerned, you are currently like out of it on the ground.
So it's back up to 10.
So, Cad Paz, you are aware of these goings on within Timo's palace.
Yep.
Let's say that you were there. You experienced everything that happened. Definitely.
Right. I sure did.
Now, when they went to, well, yeah, no, because you would have been asked to go to Timo's palace, so you were there,
Yes.
just hanging in the background. So you would have gone to the junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
You're hanging in the back of this, or you would probably be piloting this vehicle.
Fucking
if you
hope
are
so.
pilot. So let's just start this session with a piloting check. Let's just get it done.
All right.
Just
Yep.
No
old
worries.
Bessie, she's temperamental. We're gonna go just 2 perps as the difficulty,
Yeah.
just to kick us off, you know.
And what is it? 4.
Now, while you're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get there in a minute.
Piloting planetary.
Tyrun.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to keep like the force dice in there,
No,
but
no. It's all right.
I mean, if you want a dark side point, I can fucking throw it at you.
Fucking don't throw it at me.
Oh, mate, I can do that.
Where was that?
Um,
Oh yeah. There we go.
cool. So great success getting Bessie out of the junkyard and out to the front of Timo's palace, just in time to see Earl hit the deck, hit the dust.
And bounce.
Are you sure it got there? This thing limps.
yeah, she's there.
Well, it's not so much
You
as a
know-
limp, but just a solid drag across the desert. Just
Imagine it being like a.
It just lists to one side every now and then.
flying
like-
tactically, I see.
I sort of imagine that it bottoms out every once every second. It's like
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not good.
So you come out of the junkyard and as you're sort of like just driving the main street, going up past Timo's palace, and you just see like someone getting hauled out and thrown out into the street, into the dust, just like running past you with his tuk-tuk is Zando. He's like, you know.
Good sort.
Would that be a tuk-tuk? Tuk-tuks you drive, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
A rickshaw.
rickshaw.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, we
Tuk-tuks are
canonize
like
it
a
as a
motorbike.
I think Zando's
Yeah, he's got
tuk-tuk is universal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's in a hover tuk-tuk. So he's just a man straight past, just like in better condition. It's great. He keeps it in prime Tatooine condition.
So is
he
Bessie.
just- yeah, and he just drives past you.
As he drives past, I am super duper jealous of the tuk-tuk that you would be scared to ride in. But
Yeah,
But just be
he's
thankful that we have Bessie. And
Yes,
we don't have
Bessie.
to walk.
Bessie,
All right. So let's flip the script. Let's go to the one character we haven't seen yet. Tyrun. So Tyrun, you wake up in the ship.
Mhm.
You had a hard night the night before. Like you've got a monstrous headache. One too many bantha milks, if you know what I mean. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
I do.
and you've got your headphones on, and you're still listening to your favorite artist. You can keep that to yourself, whoever it is.
it's the
And
Cantina band.
it's not the Cantina band. I'll tell you that right now. You know, you're like in your bunk and you're looking up at you, and you got like the poster of this particular pop star. You know, you've got a bit of a headache, but you know,
Yeah.
you're happy. So what do you want to do? You wake up. It's to you, even though it's late afternoon. It's morning to you.
Okay.
What's the plan? So you are in your ship. So you're in Cad's ship. Well, it's really the team ship that Cad essentially owns it.
Okay.
Original owner.
Can I hear anyone? Is there?
This is.
Do I feel
one
like
of the
I'm alone?
Yeah, it's one of the few moments where you. It's one of the few moments that you've had in the last 3 months or so that you've been on Tatooine, where you feel at peace, like there is no one around, like you don't hear anyone hassling anyone to get out of the kitchen or whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
There's no one in the communal space. It's just you. You can feel that.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna change the track that I'm listening to
Mhm.
to a very techno remix of the Cantina beat. Just gonna bust a mad dance to it in the middle of the ship.
It's techno jizz.
Techno jizz.
Um,
And that will be my probably the next 5 to 6 minutes of me just doing that.
just busting moves. I love it. Now, remind me. Give me. I want to roll for this because I think this would be funny. Like some sort of dance skill. Cool.
Well, I am
Do
putting everything into it. Like, I'm really trying.
okay, give us a. I would say. Do a cool roll.
Just click cool or
So there should be
I
you get
see.
cool
Yeah.
skill, difficulty. Put 2 purple dice with it.
How do I do that?
So up the
Up top.
very top of the character sheet, you've got the dice pool,
Yep.
and on the right, you can just add a couple, and then hit your dice roll down the bottom, or just hit the dice roll in the middle of the dice pool.
Like that?
Yep,
Okay,
that'll do.
so 2 success, 2 fail, and a threat. So and an advantage.
And an advantage. So
So
kind of.
you get nothing. There's like no like you just feel like this is normal. Like
I
there's
feel
no
empowered.
you're not feeling like you definitely didn't fail at this. But you're like it's good effort. I made some good effort here. Like this is how I get out of bed when no one's around. It's just me
Yeah.
and my headphones. All right.
And some techno jizz.
So after listening to 6 or so minutes of techno jizz,
The
do you
remix
do?
of the nodes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
I guess it kind of occurs to me that I am alone, and I'm probably wondering why I'm alone right now. Like that just seems a bit odd. Like great, but it's not normal.
Well, you do all should have comm links, like
I do.
so you can chat to one another.
Yeah, but if you put the comm link on, it's just going to interrupt the song every kind of
I mean, true.
30 seconds or so. So I'm just going to have a little peeky out the window.
Yeah. So you see the afternoon sun of Moss Shooter, and the comings and goings of the settlement as per normal. You don't notice anything weird. You don't see your comrades around the ship at all. But there's too many buildings and stuff and objects and stuff in the way to be able to see into the town. You go like, there's
Yeah.
such as there's
Yeah.
just too much shit in the way because your ship is essentially
10 minutes walk.
lightly crashed into the ground. But yeah, you're 10 minutes walk out of town, sort of thing, in the blazing twin sun heat of Tatooine.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll wait out the remainder of the song, of the remix.
Another 8 minutes.
Another 8 minutes. Yeah. Nice, easy 14-minute techno jizz there.
It's like free bird.
Jizzing in your ears, mate. Love it.
Yeah, good. And as it ends, I guess I'll bust up the comms.
Yep.
I'll say yes. Hello everyone. Hello. Hello.
Radiant lip.
Sir, is that you?
Boy.
My sir, didn't you have a big night?
Yes, I did. Fuck are you?
We've had what I can only describe as an interesting morning, and we are currently en route back to the ship. I do apologize, sir, for not being there with Stimcaf, but I will rectify that momentarily.
Yes. Jolly good, very good. I'm going to continue on with my morning routine.
Of course, sir.
All right. So you guys pull up to where Earl has been like thrown into the dust. He's currently what would seem unconscious in the middle
Yep.
of the road.
I just sort of, drop down from the speeder pod, and I just sort of
Yep.
wheel myself back, and my little arm comes out, and I just sort of like throw a little loop around his ankle,
Neck.
and then just drive into the ship. Just
I'll slide off the back of the speeder and I'll just wait for old mate to drag Earl closer,
Okay.
and then I'll pick him up.
Oh no, sir, don't bother yourself with this. I have it all under control.
All right. So are you hooking the rope to the speeder, or is old mate just going to drive him all the way back to
My
to
God.
the ship?
Yeah, well, if
No,
we
no.
pull up to the ship and it's like just a hop, skip, and a jump into the ship, I just drag him in.
Okay. Yeah, it's still a little bit of a drive, but yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
fine.
no, wait until we're closer. I thought we'd parked, sorry.
That's all good. All right. So either way, Earl gets dragged behind this, let's say the speeder for expediency's sake, through the dust and dirt to the rigger,
Just
which
bounces across the sand.
I mean, let's be honest. I'll get Cad to a name said ship. It is his. Have a think about it. I'll give you about 5 minutes.
Sick.
Titanium frog! Whoa!
And
Got a chat
old
with some
mate-
good names in it if you want some of them.
Hey Rob, how you going, buddy? Our one viewer would probably be watching this. Shout out to Rob. Love your work, mate.
What name didn't Rob want?
The Fisting Five.
Yeah.
Appropriate and equally numbered.
So you guys pull up to the G9 rigger, which is the type of freighter that you guys currently own. Park old Bessie nearby. If you wanted to, you could realistically probably drive old Bessie up and into the cargo hold.
I'll just do that then.
Yeah.
Transocean in behind, and as you pull up, you untie him if that's what's happening. He will now wake up. A bit scratched, bruised, battered, but alive and in the rigger.
And I just quickly boil up a brew of Stimcaf for everybody.
Yep.
And then once we see Tyron,
Yeah, I come out in my dressing gown.
Yeah,
Good to see that you've been helpful.
I like how it's like complete desert and he's in a dressing gown. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, I'm fucking freezing.
No, it's a nice, cool silk one.
Oh, nice.
and
After your sand bath.
how are you feeling this morning, sir?
Absolutely chipper, old bean. Where have you all been?
I just turn and look at Quintus.
Well, you'd be happy to know that we're now indentured to Timo the Hutt.
Yay.
See?
You missed a real well. We all missed the firefight, but we saw the aftermath of Earl's negotiation skills.
I see. And what was he negotiating?
Either transport or starting the free Dewback Society Club. I don't know. There was something blast of fire, something dark side.
Sounds like a
Pretty standard day in Tatooine.
sounds like a jolly crock of shit to me. Why was he doing that?
Well, we've got this contract to go and capture some guy. This Keth Corsa. He's selling extra long range, extreme long range E11 blasters. So yeah, we took the contract because we are skint on money. And it's 2.5K. And then we borrowed old Bessie here for 100. M4 like spotted us some cash.
Again, I apologize that I had to borrow, sir.
And
It's
then
okay. It's okay.
so what we need is we really need to go and get this guy because we are broke.
Does anybody feel emotionally drained by the recent episode?
Totally okay.
I've got a bit of a headache, but that's neither here nor there.
Apologies, sir. Allow me to see to that.
So I sort of just roll up and little syringe arm comes out and I just like pump him full of painkillers.
Yeah, I'm the fuck out of there. If that syringe arm comes out, I'm gone.
Just ducks out of the way, takes cover.
Good for what ails you, sir.
It is proper
Ooh.
painkillers.
My word. That was
Feel great.
fucking amazing. Fucking
Whiskey, sir.
Starts dancing.
Cigar.
And the little tray pops out with the little cup of whiskey and a cigar and a lighter.
Pick me
Don't
up.
mind if I do. Take all three.
It's been a while since I've seen you dancing, sir. Do you need your motivator again?
Remind me, old chum, what was my motivator?
Have a sniff on this.
And a little stick comes out and goes and breaks in half.
Breathe deep, sir.
I take another step back.
I thought we were under the impression that I was past all that. I don't do that anymore.
Oh, apologies, sir.
And I tuck it away.
Save that one
Just
for
drink
later.
my whiskey and have
old
my
mate.
cigar instead.
Just get on it. All right.
Nothing like a hair of the dog.
So, Tyrone, are you feeling lucky with that pistol?
I'm always lucky
Because we might need.
with my pistol.
Yeah. We might need to do some shooting later.
Character.
It's kind of like the Quagmire of Star Wars.
Because I need a picture of Rodian doing all this.
Right?
Yeah, I know I
I'm
drew a
always like-
bitch and picture of him in a poncho, but now he needs a bloody silk kimono.
Well, that's what he was just wearing.
Yeah, well, I know. But also, waste not, want not. I realise that the Trandoshan is groggy, so I throw the bloody stim stick under his nose for a snort. That'll perk him up.
Does anyone have any spare? Any spare weaponry for Earl? A stick,
Apologies.
a sharp pointed end on it.
Well, how did I get here?
Well, you were thrown out of the palace, and then we dragged you here.
One of my back's sore.
You're really heavy.
And it could have been worse. The speeder could have been faster.
We got a speeder?
Yeah,
You get old Bessie.
old Bessie wouldn't exactly call it a speeder.
Right.
Slightly faster than walking. Did you get it up into top gear yet? No, but best not in town, eh?
Oh, mate, can I have another go of that stim stick there? For a
Just
second?
breathe deeper, sir. It'll take quite a few.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to breathe deeper at the moment. My septum seems to be blocked with something. And he just goes... and just this pouring dust. Just... There's this little pile, little mound of sand.
If you are having trouble breathing, I could perhaps remedy the situation by giving your lungs more holes to breathe through. Just an idea.
I'm not really comfortable with this one being a medic anymore.
I'm not sure he understands how lungs work.
Oh, I
Oh,
understand very well. I am quite firstly trained in xenobiology. And I bring up like a little hologram of like a Trandoshan, and then like how it splits apart into like different anatomy and physiology.
I guess
Hmm.
he can't. Well, he has got a good diagram. He has got a good diagram.
Yes, but there's not meant to be holes in that.
No.
I'm just saying, sir. It's an option.
There are
So,
other options.
such as a tissue. So
So, what's our next step? My trigger finger's getting a bit itchy.
well,
Excellent, because I have someone I need to kill.
let's leave Derek Starfucker out of this for a hot minute.
Derek
I will
Starfucker?
Yeah, Derek Starfucker.
Starfucker has my bowcaster.
Oh. What an asshole.
Well, just when you say that, just remember that when Earl killed all the slaves, he made us Timo's slaves as well. By proxy.
Slave?
Technically not a real slave, but if we don't do what he says, we die.
Slaves with jobs.
Yeah. We're
Dicks
forcibly,
and balls, that's awful.
we're forcibly employed.
I did offer a Trandoshan in payment, but unfortunately they did not want it.
Well, that's a shame. We have a Trandoshan right here.
I know,
But he
sir.
did also
Bloody
want all of
hell.
his organs on the inside of his body.
Good one, sir.
Clearly, I'm more valuable to Timo alive than dead,
Yes.
Yeah.
given my notable skills and reputation.
Well, see, now that we're going after a dude who is probably smuggling firearms of some kind, maybe we can just borrow some permanently once we get there. And then you can shoot Starfucker with those. From a long way away.
No. When I kill Starfucker, it's going to be up close. Personal.
I wouldn't try to get too close,
Intimate.
sir. You
don't
might
want space
catch
herpes.
space herpes off of him from his mother.
I read a
I
pamphlet
already
which
got
said that
space herpes from his mother.
That's how filthy she is, sir. Have you not read the pamphlets?
And I just kind of like more pamphlets come flittering out of old mate.
I thought that was just for comedic value.
Oh no, I got them printed up
He
at...
starts looking through it and he's like, there is actually a lot of good information in this.
I told you I am well versed in xenobiology.
Yes, that's what it looks like. And I show a picture of like just this absolutely munted looking, like 3-pronged dick. Just...
I say.
What she did to me.
it looks like
Oh, you've met her? Everybody should stand at least 10 feet away.
I take a step back.
And I start like
We
spraying
all
the
take a step
area
back.
with like antiseptics.
Space Glen 20.
Yeah.
She told me she loved me.
She says that to everyone.
How do you know? Old mate.
droids have ears, and I have cured many people of space syphilis.
How about hooking a brother up then?
After you get us out of this mess,
The medical droid. I would help you, but you
I
cost some
thought
money.
you were programmed with a Hippocratic oath.
You did see him inject Kim's stim
I-
cap into my arm.
Yep, I can do one of two things, sir. I can perform surgery quite delicately with this knife, and this little scalpel comes out. Or I can clean it even better with buckshot, and this shotgun flips out of his body. One of two.
I immediately sort of like take a step back and like go into this low sort of arms out, almost like a kind of like superhero pose almost, like where he just
Like a 3-point
and he's got
stance.
his 3-point stance. He's got his claws like ready to go. Just,
Well, this
Remi-
escalated
You
quickly.
did
I was
ask,
gonna say, remembering that-
sir.
remembering completely that just meta Earl is definitely on 1 hit point.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
ready to fight.
He's been dragged 5 kilometers across the desert.
Oh yeah, my
ready to
face
go.
is completely gravel rashed. I'm just like coughing up blood and sand, and I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, sand all through your scales.
Yeah.
It's
Real
alright,
good
we'll
way.
get there.
Well, herpes and syphilis aside, what's the next move?
I think we heal up our friend Earl here. He's not doing well. he's a little suboptimal at the moment. We also probably need to get him a pointy stick because he ain't got anything to fight with. And then we need to go and or a rock, maybe a rock. He could use a rock, right? Then we need to go and get this head out to New Horiz. Chase down this Keth Corsa guy and get us some pay. Yurichi
Right,
trigger
well,
figure would be really good.
And then we kill him.
No.
Suppose I better go put
Kill
some
the
pants
Starfucker.
on then.
Oh, stuff. Okay. Yep. Pants are needed.
Well,
I don't know what
very well.
I don't know what that is, but in Rhodian, I'm sure it's very rude.
Yeah,
I'm
as
absolutely
he
free
sort of-
balling at the moment.
Yeah, he just turns and the kimono just opens enough to see the ding dong, and he's just like,
And just like his sucker fingertips, put
Uh,
the
big
sucker slug
trombone.
away and go get some pants.
"All right, Cad, you've had long enough. What's your
Yes.
ship called?"
Oh gosh, let's call it the Centenary Eagle.
Nice.
I was expecting something classy like
I was
rusty
hoping
trombone.
for something a lot.
The
better
rusty
there.
trombone. Boys, let's get in the rusty trombone.
Yeah, I
Old
dig
mate
it.
immediately searches through his bio just now.
So what do we want to call it? The rusty trombone seems to get
It's
lots
your
of
ship.
laughs.
Yeah.
It's your ship.
I think I prefer the rusty trombone to the Centenary Eagle.
Well, that was a bit shit. So yeah, let's go with the rusty trombone. Why not?
Nice.
All right, done.
It's taken a real dark turn, hasn't it?
Look,
I forgot.
this-
I forgot that I was even supposed to name a ship. So
There
Well,
you go.
I was just
we'll
entertained.
remember this one.
Together we
All
are
right.
the Dagobah rejects.
Here you are. All right, so Tyrun goes off and puts some pants on. Do you keep the kimono on, or what are you doing?
No, I'll ditch the
You're up.
kimono and put the poncho back on.
Oh, that's the spirit. Poncho's cool, man.
While Tyrun's running around putting pants back on,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look for something that Earl can use as a weapon that no
Okay.
one really owns, like a chair leg or A loose piece of metal. A board with a
Makes-
nail in it.
Make some form of investigation
With
check.
it.
Make it like
Well, if you
Uh,
decide to
if you
take
want
it
to
to
look for
the
something,
ship,
if you want to
surely
look for
there must be
something
like
serious, if you want to look for something serious,
yeah.
maybe we'll go 4 purples. But if you want to look for something dumb like a chair leg, then you can just roll 2.
if you're
So
ripping it
surely
off the
there'd be, like,
ship,
some
just
It's
make
your
sure you
choice.
don't lose it.
I'm looking for something that's
Talk
loose
retro.
already.
Yeah.
There's plenty loose on this ship.
So
Yeah, because it's half pulled apart trying to repair stuff.
deception. All right, this is going to be bad.
I'll just take it. I'll
It's
just
gonna
take
be
a
awesome.
girder then.
So he's gone for something serious. All right, so he's succeeded. He's just so. I reckon Quintus is just sort of like, he's looking around the ship and he's sort of like just goes to his like little stash that he's like hidden in like a smuggling compartment and he's found him. And he's pulled out what?
It's like my first ever shiv that I'd built when I left the.
Without anything, and he's pulled out a shiv.
God
I
damn it! I
pulled
could have
out-
gotten a
but
fucking
it's not.
screwdriver from the toolbox.
But it's like
I could have ripped off a girder from the wall, but I've got a fucking shaved
But it's-
down toothbrush
it's not just your average kind of shiv. It's
jammed into a bar of soap.
it's
Damn
like
it. 10 minutes.
it's your jerry rigged sharpened piece of steel with a vibro motivator on it.
Huh.
All right, there you go. That's what he's found. Now, the 3 threats. So, what about this? Now, this is all on Quintus. So, what is it about this weapon that makes it a threat? I'm going to say it's a threat to the user.
Well,
Instantly gives tetanus.
it is. It's never been cleaned ever. Maintenance was not Quintus's strong point when he was making the Vibro Shiv 4000. And it is a little bit overjuiced, but the wires aren't really shielded real well, so you can accidentally shock yourself while using it. But when you stab someone real good, it also doesn't have a cross guard, so you can sometimes stab yourself.
That's the spirit. All right. So let's say there's a chance of self-injuring.
Yep, definitely.
All
I mean,
right.
it gets a job done, but it's also dangerous to you.
So
I
when
like
he
how
comes,
he's heard enough and went away. It's like,
so
this is-
let's say as a group, I think he's going to see his kids. As a
I
group,
know.
we'll say that particular weapon always has a setback dice.
Yep.
And if
Yep.
he fails, whatever damage he was going to do is just dealt back to him. All right. So,
Vibro Shiv 4000.
all right. So, now that that's out of the way, what's Cad doing?
we do we want to go back to try and figure this job out? I'm going out and I'm going to try and start this ship again. Try and start this speeder again.
So, you being quite a good pilot, it's no problem. Like it starts. It just takes a couple of pushes the older. Yeah. It takes some time to click over, but it gets there. You think that this, like back in the day, would be quite a sturdy vehicle? It's just very old and it hasn't been
Maintained.
maintained like other vehicles in his junkyard had been. So yeah, the car's working fine. Or the speed is working fine. It starts. It can fit everyone in it. It is big enough for the crew of 5. Just as you're about what's old mate doing? Old mate Quintus.
I'm going to try and do some first aid on Earl.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use my med pack with a stim pack because it'll just give him an extra boost, and I don't have a penalty. What's a boost dice? That's the little blue one.
Blue one.
All right, so I get to roll one of them with my medicine check. I need this to be semi-decent. Oh, that's semi-decent.
Huge. It's like
That's
a
epically
triumph.
decent.
That's massive. So you got a triumph, an advantage, 3 successes, and the triumph counts as a success as well.
Okay.
So it's like critting in D&D or whatever. Like it's incredible what you've just achieved.
All right. You didn't have a critical injury or anything, did you, Jay? Earl?
Earl.
Yes, he did. Didn't
Yeah.
he?
That'll be gone then. Let's say that
Yeah.
with the advantage. So it'll be, I'll heal you with my stim
Yeah.
pack for 9 points of health, and are you on full threshold? Strain?
Strain.
Yeah.
He's back up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm back up.
Yep. So just nine wounds then. That's what I can heal you for.
Yeah. Plus your critical injury is gone.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm back to normal wounds anyway. According to the sheet. I think. Unless that is. Oh, hang on. No, 15 is my health, isn't it?
Max.
Or it says wounds.
Probably.
That's like your health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
cool. I'm
Yeah,
at max.
Well, you should have been on 1 because
Yeah.
of, and then plus that 9 or whatever he's just done, so it should be on 10.
Yep.
But your strain threshold would be maximum because at the start of the episode.
Okay. So 10. Done.
All right, cool.
And you'll
All right.
remember to chuck a vibroblade into your
Oh, yes.
weapon stash.
Keep the bowcaster in there in case you ever get it back, but just
Yeah.
obviously you don't have it. All right. So, let's. So medicine has been done. Earl is rolling dark side points for me.
Hey.
You're fucking out, mate. All right. So what do we want to do as a team? What's going on?
Well, knowing that if Bessie gets even one scratch on her, apparently we have to pay $6,000.
What's it?
Space
6,000?
bucks. Yeah, you said 6. I got it noted down. 6,000
That's
space
pretty
bucks.
staunch.
So it's 6,000 credits if she doesn't
How
come
do
back
we
in
keep
the same
needing
condition.
to owe people so much money? Why is
I
everyone
don't.
after so much money from us?
The Trendotion's having a meltdown.
Ah, I just wanted to save the dewbacks.
Look, we pull this off. We don't trash the speeder. Maybe we get some money. First, we get the money. Then we get the power. Then we fuck Derek Starfucker.
That's the way.
Pass. I'd rather shoot
He's
him.
I think you've got the Trandoshan interested again.
So, money, power, fuck the Starfucker.
When you say fuck,
I mean, not in the literal sense, but more in
good,
the
because I don't want
figurative sense.
syphilis again.
I mean, you could give
I'm
him
happy to fuck his shit up, but I don't want to, I just don't want to fuck him.
Look, if Yep.
Who's
Got it.
fucking who?
so this conversation's happening, I'm walking around old Bessie with my data pad, taking 8 million photos of every angle possible.
Absolutely. And you do that.
This is for our insurance.
Just like when you hire a car.
Yep.
Yep.
Smart idea, sir.
I took a photo of an empty fuel cell. so we can return it next week.
Charger up.
All right.
Uh,
Now that's done.
Cad, does this thing need any like tweaks? Like
Tweaks.
I'm not unhandy with the tools.
Yeah, well, I could do. I mean, I could fix this thing up a little bit, and maybe get it running just a tiny bit better, so we're not so
Lethargic,
yeah, lethargic.
for lack of a better description.
So we're not so encumbered by this piece of shit. Right.
Uh,
So
I'll grab the tools out and be like, "Where do you want me to look?"
have a look underneath it and see if there should be something underneath it that's will help it run. I'm really not great with names of parts of this speeder. I'm not familiar with this model.
Good
Uh,
save.
Would you like me to increase the NOS to the engine here,
Sure,
There you go.
let's give that a
Or-
shot.
or should we like jack the anti-grav generator, like NOS or anti-grav? Like I could do both, but I'm sure that one's probably
mean,
more important than the other.
I'm sure the anti-grav is probably more important, seeing as this thing just drags like a.
But if you go really fast, does it like aquaplane and stay up?
No, I really think that the problem is that it just keeps on bottoming out. I
It's
mean,
got a faulty motivator.
sounds
Other
about right.
technobabble.
And other technobabble.
Mm.
Probably should have researched spaceship parts before I jumped on tonight. Anyway, but yeah,
Quest for next week.
quest for next week. Yes. Righto. So I guess we can try and fix this up. Let's have a look underneath it.
Cool. I open up my data pad and I do a quick search for an X34 land speeder, and have a look and see if I can download some quick diagrams.
Yeah.
You're doing
Do
well,
you want me to-
Jay. You're doing well.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll
without
for that one?
without trouble, you bring up
Cool.
images and stuff. That's no problem.
And then I'm gonna grab out the tools and try and fix this faulty anti-grav motivator.
Motivator.
Sure. All right, now you need a roll.
What's
You're
the
doing your tech.
perps? Yeah.
So I'm
My
gonna say
mechanics?
4. This is gonna be hard.
Yep.
Because it's old Bessie.
Yeah. She's a lump.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
Holy shit. So that's a triumph plus, which is a success in itself and a critical, plus 3 other successes, but you have 4 threat. So, you without it, you look at your diagrams, you look at all sorts of schematics that you've ripped up from the galaxy-wide net, and you're like, oh yeah, not a problem. It's here under this hatch, and you get in there with a torch and stuff, and other techno tools. But you don't know what within the vehicle, because it is being constructed as it is, and the guy has said it's temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Yes, you've succeeded in this task, but by
Yeah.
succeeding in this task, you don't know
Cascade in failure.
what sort of like butterfly effect has happened within the vehicle itself somewhere else.
Yep.
It might have just been on like the edge of a cliff as to whether it's going to run or not, and by improving one bit, it might have just fucked up something else, and So who knows? I'll keep the 4 threats sort of.
Yeah, cool.
to
I'll slide.
myself for now.
I'll slide out. I'll stand up.
Job's a good one.
Fuck, that was easy. And I spin the tools around in my fingers and holster them in my belt, and then I just strut away.
Nice. All right. Is there
Leave it
anything
to old
anyone else wants?
Quintus. Drubbing.
This thing sounds like the early model Corolla that I had. It's
Similar.
Yeah.
Good to go. Good to whatever.
Just practicing drawing my blaster and holstering it again.
Oh, that was quick, sir. Oh,
I
quicker,
turn around and
sir.
everybody's looking.
Oh, even quicker, sir.
I hold up a 7 out of sun.
Try harder.
All right.
Oh, you're good every
so-
time.
So, Earl,
Yes.
your comm starts ringing.
Hello.
Hello, Trandoshan. His Eminence Timo the Hutt requests that you run an errand for him.
Just me or the rest of the squad?
The whole crew will be needed to undertake this task.
Hang on a second. I'm going to put you on speaker.
Sure thing.
Guys, listen up.
Hello,
Okay,
crew
can you hear me?
that are friends
Can-
with the Trandoshan.
Can you hear me? It's
Hello?
Earl, by the way.
Hello.
Hello?
It's Earl, by the way. Just so you know.
Hello?
Hello
Are
there,
you still
crew
there?
that
Hello?
are friends with the Trandoshan Earl.
You don't need to
We
keep saying
have-
Trandoshan. You can just say Earl.
Shh. Remember, I've still got the shock
Ye-
collar.
No. At this point, Earl gets a shock.
Oh, I just turn to Quintus, and the little hand comes out, just comes back in, just as
take off
Quintus
strain.
is like,
Yeah, it's fine.
Do it again,
His Eminence.
sir.
His Eminence Timo the Hutt requested you make your way out
Hang on, I'm sorry.
Don't interrupt the droid.
northwest towards
You haven't said your
Mos
name.
Cruces.
What's your name?
Oh, fuck.
Earl gets another shock.
Son of a bitch!
That's odd.
We did play this game before, sir. It is very funny.
You are to travel
Everybody stop
northwest
Northwest?
towards
He did
Mos
not see me.
Cruces and pick
Mos
up a companion, one of Timo the Hutt's friends, Trex, another Trandoshan, who is currently been in some form of tussle with a group of traitorous scumbags, and they have taken his ship and left orbit. You are to retrieve him and bring him back to Timo's palace immediately.
Thank you, emissary of Timo.
where did he say to go?
If northwest out towards Mos Cruces.
Mos
Um,
Can you give us a
Cruces.
description?
And he gives you have like a ping, basically like a
Yep.
GPS ping of
Yep.
his approximate location.
All right.
Like a tracking
Yeah.
fob sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do we
bounty
know what he
fob.
looks like?
A
Like
Trandoshan.
A lizard.
He looks like Earl. All Trandoshan, the same.
I mean, like, was there any kind of other?
You know that
Defining
his name's
features.
Trex. He's a Trandoshan. That's it. Make a. You know what? You can make a check to see if you know him, as he is in Timo's employ, and it's not like you might not have seen him. Some sort of
Okay.
memory check.
Yeah. Knowledge, skills.
Let's say
Uh,
Make us-
streetwise
I'd say
or
streetwise. Streetwise.
Yeah, streetwise.
Streetwise, you reckon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I
Streetwise
make-
check at anyone who wants to, but make it an average check, so 2 purples.
That's 3
Yep.
flashy things.
Yeah, but you did no purples, mate. So you need to throw 2 purples
Oh.
down, bro.
Oh, this dice system fucks with my brain.
Old mate knows tricks.
Yep.
I'm still pondering the name of old mate who was talking to us. I can't think of 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
You should ask him again before he hangs up the line, sir. It will improve your mood twofold.
Why the
Yes, I think I will.
Why didn't
Okay.
that roll my purple dice?
Sometimes.
Because you gotta click them up the top.
I have.
Yeah,
Roll it again, baby.
Sometimes
Uh,
if there's multiples, it doesn't kick through.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
we go.
All right.
So I just know that there's.
There you go.
Quintus, you don't know
Trees.
him.
I just say that I know him.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I fucking know. Yeah,
He's
so I
green,
said
brown,
nothing.
brown. Yeah, totally brown.
Looks just like Earl.
Correct, you
but
are, sir.
You know him as one of the few other Trandoshans on the planet currently. He's a bit of a piece of
Sorry,
shit.
it was
Trex.
Trex.
Trex. Trex.
The Trex Ocean.
He's Trex.
See what you did there.
I wondered when that
Uh,
idiot would put himself in trouble with the huts.
Yep. So you know that he's a bounty hunter. Much like you, collects Wookiee pelts and big game.
Yeah, we served together on Kashyyyk.
Sure. You definitely served together on Kashyyyk at one point. Now, old mate, you know a little bit more. You know that he has an orange YT 1300 ship. It's pretty busted up, but it works.
YT 1300.
Yep. He uses it, and he basically bounces between the local planets in this system. And he just hunts big game. You know that he's quite well known for it. He'll hunt something on one planet, jump to another, sell the pelts. That's how he makes a lot of his coin. On the side, he does side hustle bounty hunting. Sort of, he'll go hunt bow jumpers, whatever. Yeah, there you go. That's what you know.
Yep.
About him. You know that he's like more of a orange-ish scaled sort of Trandoshan. But his ship's name is the Crate Fang. Bit nicer than the bit of a nicer name than the Rusty Trombone. But that's all right. All
Not
right.
as memorable though.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
So, you've got an approximate idea of where he is.
Yep.
And Timo has sent orders through his
The
protocol
emissary
droid. Yep.
Which I believe Tyron had a question.
Is this the end of the conversation?
Before he hangs up?
Yeah.
Oh, you already hanged up. But yeah, what was the question?
Oh, it doesn't matter then.
What was his name or something?
What a cunt.
I didn't hear you say that.
Sir.
Look, whatever you do, don't piss off the droid. You already owe him far too much fucking money.
Plus, she shocks me.
Well, there is that too.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
What do
You
you
were
think
just-
was happening?
He wasn't having a seizure.
You're just having a
Voluntarily.
fit or something in the back there.
No, what do you think this is? And I'm showing him the collar. I'm like, this isn't just jewelry.
Well,
Sir,
I don't know what Trandoshans wear for jewelry.
Sir
Don't
Tyron,
wear jewelry.
Do you see
I
that?
thought you were just in the back there being a bit fucked.
Do you see that little thing there that Sir Quintus is holding? If you
Yeah.
click the button on that repeatedly, it plays the best music, sir. Give it a go.
Oh,
That's a
my, you
lie.
have to show me.
No, that's a lie.
Oh,
That's the opposite of what it does.
no. It makes shit music.
It might make some shit if you press it enough.
Hmm.
But we're not going to test that out today.
Let's see.
Um,
Rightio then.
I'm
So
just gonna
you're
put it
not a
back in
bit
my inside
fucked. You're
pocket.
not. You've got a shot collar on, and now I'm all up to speed.
here's the TLDR. If we don't do what Timo says, aka the dickhead droid,
Hmm.
we dead.
Hmm.
We gotta go now.
What's a pickle?
It is a pickle.
Well, what are we waiting for then? Let's go. I put
I
pants
will,
on for this after all.
as he says, let go. I'm gonna run and go to slide across the front of the speeder,
Jesus Christ.
like the bonnet of a car.
Make a cool check.
This
Just two
just seems.
reasonably easy.
Watch me faceplant.
Or, take off the front half of the fucking
Yeah.
speeder.
No,
Success, advantage,
No.
spend your advantage as you will. But yeah, you look really cool while you do it.
Quintus,
just
that
slide
looked
across.
damn cool. That looked damn cool. But if you'd have done any more damage to this thing, they're gonna know about it. Those photos are gonna really, really come in handy.
lucky, I know a guy. And then I gingerly crawl back into the speeder.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, what's
I
the plan?
just drive into the loading.
Let's just hit it. Let's just go and find this lad and get it done with.
Tyran, Earl.
Well, I suppose I'm coming with them.
Our
Or if you
options
want to
are
scratch
rather
that
limited.
itchy trigger finger, now's not the time.
mhm. Well, I'll hop in the speeder. I'll slam the door behind me.
Now, you said before that don't slam the doors, man. Don't slam the doors.
The speeder doesn't have doors, does it?
I don't know. He
Oh.
said slam doors. So this speeder, it had enough room for all of us. Does it have enough room for this
Tracks.
other
So-
guy?
Yeah. So
For
it's a 5
tracks?
person, but it's got like a slot for a droid as well.
Right. Okay.
He
Cool.
can sit on someone's lap.
We'll make it work.
Or
Yeah.
just drag Earl with the rope again.
What we need
And
is-
have old mate make a medical check just to heal him up.
well, if there's enough canvas, I can make a paraglider. Does the ship go fast enough to glide a
Damn.
Trandoshan?
Maybe.
Only
let's
one
just
way
get
to
there
find
first.
out.
All right. So Earl, do you get in? I assume it's a yes. Yeah, I think you're muted, buddy.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I was muted.
Yes.
All right. Cad,
Yes.
start her up, buddy. Give us a planetary piloting check.
Yeah, planetary piloting check. Do I have any difficulty on that?
Just 3. 2. We'll go 2.
Two. Go to
2 for now, while it's being fixed.
piloting planetary.
It's hovering much nicer.
Nice.
You pull out of the G9, out of the rusty trombone. I assume someone just like presses the clicker to the so the rusty trombone sort of just
Bleep.
closes.
You got him again.
You start pulling out of town, making your way through slowly. It's probably about 4 or so in the afternoon. It's still busy. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It's actually not bumpy currently though.
It's
The
gliding nicely.
anti-grav motivator is working schmicko.
Man, I nailed that repulsor lift engine like a Twilight dancer.
Beautiful. Beautiful, right?
Nice.
And you just make your way out of town and along, you just sort of like trying to start following the coordinates that have been laid out in front of you. The hot twin suns just pelting you guys for
I
1
quickly,
point of strain each.
I just quickly, my little robot arm comes out. I do apologize, sirs. Everybody feel free to put on some sunscreen.
Yeah, you already take a strain, just because the actual heat, and you
Yeah.
but yeah, and you start heading out towards your location where you know that this Trex fellow is. And that is where we will finish tonight.
Oh, well done.
Nice.
Bloody
So,
good gear.
It is good gear.
everyone whisper me who you felt was the best role player tonight, or your whatever. It could be anything. Who you want to get your force point, your spunkspiration, your inspiration point of the force, to. So just whisper that to me. If it's easier through Roll20 or Facebook, your choice.
Nice. Hopefully this works. Yeah.
I think I'm waiting for one more. And that is Jaren, I think.
I put it in Roll20. Didn't he? He's put it at the bottom.
Jaren,
Yeah.
No.
have you voted?
Yeah, Jay put it in Roll20.
I don't
can't see it.
think
Might have
He
sent
is
it to you.
very muted.
He sent it to you, I reckon.
Well,
Those kids are really pushing his buttons.
yeah, really.
All right.
That is the best gift.
It is. It is.
It's very fitting.
All right.
Wild.
So it's a close one tonight, but with a group of 5, there can be no draw. So
Which is the
tonight's
best.
winner, unless it's like a 5-way where everyone gets one vote.
It's a start.
All right, calm down. Tonight's winner is Jake on his with his pilot episode.
Nice. Thank you,
with
everyone.
The Rhodian of, I don't know what he was tonight, but it was glorious, and I loved it too. So well done. So what that is,
the
Jake,
right kind
because you
of
haven't been here
trash.
before, that gives you a personal force point, like a light side point with which to use if you wish at any point. We're not stacking them like we do in our other games, like because that'd just be fucking OP.
Yeah.
So just one, you get one, you keep it. Spend it, don't spend it, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. So basically, they change the destiny of something. It's not massive. Like I want that guy dead, so I'm using my force point. He's dead. There's nothing like that. It's little things. It's I forgot to ask that dude that thing. I'll just flip my light side point, and now I remembered that I've asked that dude that thing. What is it? Sort of thing.
Okay.
Little things like that that are less important.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but those ones also are personal. So they're like, you've got that. Usually the force points would flip from dark to light or light to dark, but those ones are just yours. Once they're spent, they're spent. You know?
Okay. Do
Anyway.
I just write it down, or is there anywhere I can put it?
Right, you need to write it down somewhere, like on your sheet or whatever.
I think if you
all right.
look on
Anyway, that was that was our Star Wars RPG for this Wednesday evening. Wanted in 12 Systems, a Star Wars story. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to my players for being legends as always. And if you're watching this, I hope you stuck it through to the end because we always have a lot of fun. And join us on Mondays for our Cyberpunk campaign, Rain Dances in Night City. We'll be up to our 23rd episode of that next Monday. So that's on Mondays. And Wanted in 12 Systems is on Wednesdays. So otherwise, catch us on our socials. We have Facebook and we have the Instagrams. We have other things as well, like Twitter and that. But we're more active on Instagram and Facebook. So check us out. We're always dropping fan art and things like that. Otherwise, subscribe to our channel. All those other things that do things with the algorithm, like it and the notification bells or whatever. Whatever. If you made it this far, I'm just fucking happy you're watching. Anyway, catch you next bloody Wednesday. Fucking double shackers, bruh.
Peace.